Yes, sir. It's your boy B Hayes. We back with another one, guys. Before we get into it, let's give this video a thumbs up. If you're new around here, you already know what to do. So AMC, we sitting at $10.05 at the time of this recording, guys. It's been a wild day, guys. Wild week, a wild month, wild months. It's been crazy, and it's only getting crazier. And it seems as if the whole stock market is going to come down to single digits before it takes off again. I mean, I know that's not what it's going to do. Some companies specifically is doing it as we speaking, but you know, the big dogs, these companies that was trading at hundreds of dollars a share, is coming down to double digits, $20, $30, $40 a share. Companies that was trading at, you know, a couple $1,000s a share, then dropped a couple $1,000s a share. Companies that was trading at you know, double digits is now trading at single digits, and companies that were trading at single digits is now trading at pennies. So it's insane of what's going on right now, guys. And all I can say is, if you got capital, if you got cash, you is king, you is winning. Because now only thing you have to do is look for quality over quantity, invest in the best companies at the best prices, which now at this point you could get great prices. Some companies you may be looking at be like, dang, I could get a crazy bang for my buck, but that company is not don't have the same qualities as the company that you see at a discount, but it ain't at a greater discount as the other company you're thinking about. That's the thing where a lot of people gonna get messed up at, and that's exactly where you need to put quality over quantity. Invest in a company that's at a good price and a great price, rather than a company that is at an amazing price or fantastical price, or a crazy price that you just can't resist. I'd rather invest in the one that's still at a great price, but it ain't as cheap as the other one that don't have the same quality as the one that is not less expensive. If that makes sense, guys, you know, trying to get it out and break it down, because I know a lot of people is in that thin line between love and hate. Don't know whether they want to invest in this company or that company, knowing which one is the better one, but they just see the other one with the better price. And don't do that, guys. You want to invest in the good stuff at these times where you know it's for show money almost, and you know nothing ain't guaranteed. But you know, like I say, guys, you got to have that criteria chart, which one checks the most off that list of having the most qualities. So anyways, guys, AMC, we know a lot of people was talking about AMC, how low can it go? How much more can it drop? Where's we going to bottom out at? Where's the turnaround going to happen at? What's going on, guys? So let's go ahead and talk about it, share our details on what we got on AMC. So we know for a fact AMC is continuing to fall because it's still in a frequency with the overall market. Meaning the overall market is pulling back even more on today because they missed expectations with inflation data. Inflation data has reported that inflation has came down a bit, and it seemed as if it could have possibly reached its peak at 8.5, 8.7%. We came down to 8.3%, guys, and that's giving an indication that we didn't beat expectations. Analysts expect us to come down to 8.1% by this time, guys, but we at 8.3%, which is still good that we came down. But you know how they is with these expectations. If you don't beat them, they look at that as bad. So with that being said, that translates over to the market and got the market further coming down on today. So like I say, guys, the Feds is in control of the market. Regardless of what type of good news, good catalyst, or what we see in these individual companies, is not going to be enough until the Feds come out and say that inflation, they had helped, you know, they hike interest rates enough to help tame inflation and get inflation down to a standstill and let it consolidate a bit. So until they come out and speak on that in a good note, we is going to see the stock market be at this state. But like I told you guys, we expect the market to turn around at any given moment, even maybe before the Feds even come out, because I personally don't think the market is just going to bear all this pain. Regardless of what the Feds say, it's going to be investors that's load up big time at, you know, certain levels, which is, I believe, now. These levels now, guys, like, I know we've been seeing this, but the market is insane right now. If you the amount of deals and opportunities out there, I just can't see investors and billionaires and millionaires not, capitalizing and going ahead and investing in before the feds even come out and speak again. Being for the fact that things is such at a cheap price, it's like, okay, it can get better if we just wait and let it continue to fall. But I want to go ahead and get these shares before Bill Gates get all these shares. I'm gonna go ahead and get all these shares before Elon Musk get all these shares. So they want to go ahead and be the first ones to get in. Whether it continues to fall or not, they'll just continue to buy more. But I really do believe it's about to be, a fight for these cheap shares, guys. And when this becomes a fight, that's when the demand outweighs the selling pressure. And regardless of what type of manipulation the feds or the overall manipulation of the market is going to override with all that demand coming in at these levels. And we is now at those levels to where, this thing could turn around in an instance. And I'm talking about